Education here in San Francisco, and I also am an attorney at Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights. We provide free to low-cost legal services here in the community. It has really been an honor to serve you and our students and our families on the Board of Education. Previously to running for the board, I spent 6 years as a community organizer for Chinatown Community Development Center. We develop and build affordable housing, both in Chinatown and here in the Tenderloin, and we do community organizing and community planning work around parks, open space, rec, public transit. On the Board of Education, I have proven that I can get things done. My top 3 priorities was 1, reforming our student discipline process. I was horrified by a process that pushed out students by expelling and suspending them for things that they did by causing harm in our school communities, instead of retaining them in our schools and helping them succeed and bringing in restorative justice practices. And in my 4 years, we have drastically reduced suspensions and expulsions in our school. The second is bringing more equity into our schools instead of promoting inequity as public schools often do. We were a board that hired our current superintendent, Carlos Garcia, and initiated a new strategic plan to close the achievement and opportunity gap. And in the past 2 years, we've seen the largest gains for our lowest performing students in the district that we've seen in the past 10 years. We still have much more work to do, but we're starting to make steps now. My third priority is actually figuring out how we can use our surplus property, an asset that the school district actually has, to benefit our communities. And so we're developing a plan right now to see how we can use our surplus property to build community gardens, to build affordable housing for teachers. My top 3 priorities as a supervisor representing District 6 is 1, is to build more affordable housing. One way to do it is to pass another bond. The last bond that we passed was in 1996. It built close to 2,000 new and rehabilitated affordable housing units here in the city and over 250 beds. 68% of these units went to the homeless, to seniors, to mentally ill, and supportive housing. We need to pass another bond. The second is to make our neighborhoods safer. I also believe in having foot patrol here on the streets and building collaborations with small businesses, community-based organizations to be additional eyes to keep watch over seniors, families, and students, youth here in the district. The last is to protect and increase neighborhood services here in this district. In my 4 years on the board, I've always been facing a budget where we had to make cuts, where we weren't getting revenue. And I've learned, is that the last? Okay. And I've learned how to look at a budget and figure out how to cut to the top and protect services that most benefit our students. And I want to continue doing that on the Board of Supervisors. Thank you very much.